Hey, what's up, Chosen Vessels? What's good? Coming at you live with another video. Um, when people that you're close to don't care how you feel, and all they're more worried about is how they feel, they're just trying to put you down because you're more powerful than they are. And then when you try to convey that, or if they feel that you overpower them in any situation, they're going to come at you in a type of way that puts you down, and then so they feel better about themselves. And then when that's over, they're going to, if you call them out on it, they're going to gaslight you on it and say you something wrong with you, or you need to take some medicine, or you need some help. Be careful of toxic people in your life like that, that may try to make you feel like it's something wrong with you, when all in actuality it's something wrong with them. It's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. This person is setting expectations that you'll never meet because they want you to be stressed out and worried and doubting yourself for as long as you can. And it's evil and it's twisted, but some people are out there like that, and these are the issues that they have. And it's all because that you're a strong person, and you don't give up, and you're a good person, and you treat people well no matter what. No matter how they treat you, you'll just distance yourself. You won't treat people bad no matter how much they try to get you to argue, no matter how what they try to do to get an argument out of you, or try to get you frustrated, or try to get you into a uncomfortable place or state of mind. You just keep wishing them the best and keep trying to keep positive, but that's not good enough for them, because they want you to sweat, they want you to be frustrated, they want you to be aggravated, all the while you're in their presence. And it's just not healthy. It's not good for you. And they're going to keep doing that until you freak out, and until you give them the reaction that they want and that they're looking for. And you're going to have to find something better, or find something else, because you can't keep putting yourself in situations like that, because at the end of the day, it's not good for you. No matter how anybody else feels about it, it's not good for you. And you can't keep doing things like that to put your peace of mind at risk, or to compromise how you feel just to make others feel better. You have to focus on you, and you have to make sure you feel good, because other people constantly attacking you and making you feel like you're not worth anything, making you feel like you're not good enough, making you feel like you'll never amount to anything. And they can do this in the most subtle of ways. Doesn't matter how they do it, doesn't matter how nice they are, doesn't matter how good they are. If they keep trying to put you down, all the while they're smiling in your face and acting like they're being nice to you, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're making you feel horrible, and they're putting you down, and they're not making you feel good. So it's not healthy to be in that type of situation where you can feel it all in your body, and like you feel negative, and you feel the anxiety and stuff like that. It's not healthy, and it's not good for you, especially when you're not doing anything to make people feel like that. It's just your presence makes them feel like that. That's what the real issue is. And because they don't want to, I guess, I don't know, whatever it is, they can't come to terms with that, about how they feel about your presence. They have to keep like attacking you in different ways, finding different ways to make you feel like you're not good enough, constantly find ways to let you know you're not perfect, constantly find ways to keep making you feel like you're never going to amount to anything. And like they'll do this, and no matter what you try to do, no matter how you try to do it, it's never good enough. It will never be good enough. You will lose your mind trying to be good enough for people like this. So only thing you could do is be good enough for yourself, and do the best you can for you, and make sure that you make yourself proud, because trying to please other people and trying to do the best for others is going to drive you insane, especially when there's no cap, when there's no end to it. You'll never be good enough for them, or in their eyes, and there's nothing you can do, nothing you could ever do to try to be as good as they would want you to be. So you just have to find your happy, you have to find your peace of mind, and you have to do what is good enough for you. And you have to accept that at the end of the day, that you're not going to please people, that people aren't going to be happy with you, and you just have to not care. And you have to focus on what's good enough for you, and what makes you feel good. And anybody who makes you feel like this, or you're not good enough, or anybody who takes subliminal shots at you when you're in their presence, that means that you shouldn't be around that person. That's a sign from God that you shouldn't be around them, because the energy is not mixing and it's conflicting. And you're coming around bringing peace, they're coming around bringing a passive aggressive light form of hostility, and they say things because words have power and energy and all that stuff, so they know what they're saying is getting underneath your skin. And then when you say something about it, oh, you need to toughen up, oh, you need thicker skin, what's wrong with you? They'll keep pointing the blame back on you when there's nothing wrong with you and you're not doing anything wrong. You're just trying to simply be peaceful around them. But when people see you're at some type of peace with yourself, when people see that you're confident in yourself, when people see you're okay, they constantly have to bring you back to a state of self-doubt. And then when you call them out on this, they're going to say you're crazy, and they're going to say something wrong with you. But there's nothing wrong with you. You're just calling the person out on whatever it is that they were doing, and now they feel uncomfortable about it because you're deflecting it back onto them, something that they don't do. They don't self-reflect, they don't deal with what they have to deal with, so they try to push it on you any type of way that they can. And it's not healthy for you, and you're going to have to avoid those types of situations at all costs. Because you'll feel yourself not being yourself. Your energy will be drained. You won't have energy to do what you love to do. You won't want to do what you like to do. You could possibly slip into a depressive state where you don't even want to go to work. You don't want to take care of yourself. You don't want to do the normal things to a normal functioning human being or person would do. You could just like you know how people say, oh, you let yourself go, or oh, you could end up being like that. You don't want to be the type of person that lets themselves go. You don't want to be the type of person that sabotages themselves because other people don't want to see you succeed, or other people don't want to see you be successful in your own way. They just want you to do what they would want you to do, or they don't see you being great and you see yourself being great. It's all types of things that people will try to do this to you for, but it's all because they see that you're powerful, and you're not going to step into the dark side. You're not going to give in. You're not going to do negative. You're not going to wish them bad. You're just going to stay focused. And if anything, you're not going to just be in that situation any longer. So it's not good for you to stay in situations that are like that, because it'll drive you insane. It'll drive you crazy. And they'll just be walking around smiling, laughing, ignoring you, ignoring what they're doing to you, ignoring the pain they're causing, ignoring the trauma they're causing. And they just don't care. And it's as tough as it is. It's just they don't care. And you could try to explain, you could try to talk, you could try to do whatever you need to do, but it's not going to be seen in the way that you view it. It's only going to be seen from their point of view, from the point of view of the person who needs to have power over you, from the point of view for the person who once they feel slighted by you, or once they feel that you've outdid them or became better than them, they're gonna constantly say things that lower your self-esteem, that lower your sense of self-worth, that make you not feel good about yourself. And that it's just a constant way to constantly put you down and make you not feel good, because when you feel good in the presence of these people, they hate it and they don't like it, and they wish that you didn't feel good around them, and they don't want you to feel good around them. So that's why, unfortunately, when they see that you're at peace or you feel good, they're going to have to put you down any type of way they can, bringing up your past, bringing up failures, bringing up things that you didn't succeed in, bringing up things that you didn't do well in, bringing up negative things, negative people, people who treated you bad, situations that didn't work out. It's like anything that could be said to make you feel lesser or not as good in that particular moment while you're around them, because like they don't want you to feel good. And it's hard. It's not easy, but you can't change these people, so only thing you could do is change yourself. So the best thing you could do for you is to change your environment and not put yourself around people like that anymore, or not put yourself in those situations anymore, because it's just not good. And when it comes to the point to where like you could feel the negative energy like boiling all up in you, and that's what's going to create your fear, that's what's going to create your anxiety, that's what's going to give you PTSD, that is what's going to make you actually need some medicine or some psychiatric help, or some to see somebody or some psychologist or something like that. Being around people like that, you will definitely not seem okay. But it's all because the energy that they're giving off, and it's all because the tension and the feud and the negativity that everybody's ignoring is acting like it's not there. But it's I mean, it's just it's hard. You know, it's not easy, but That's why you have to pray. That's why you have to stay motivated. That's why when people try to put you down, you have to be the one to lift yourself up. You have to find something that you can feel good about yourself. You have to listen to some positive motivational speakers. You have to find somebody who went through what you went through. You have to read your Bible. You have to read positive books. And these are all things that help me when people are trying to attack my spirit and make me feel like I'm not worth anything and make me feel like I'm never going to amount to anything. And it is what it is. Like, I have to keep motivating myself. Sometimes I have to just be alone. Sometimes I have to distance myself from people. But at the end of the day, I have to make sure that I have to do what I have to do to become successful. And you do too. And if you get around people and you feel drained, you feel tired, you don't even want to do anything, and it's because of your interaction with them, then you have to figure out what you have to do from there. You're probably not going to have to be able to be around those people, because whatever you're trying to do, they're trying to stop it, and they're acting like they're not trying to stop it, but they really are. No matter how no matter how fair seeming it may be, like that's not what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do, and they're jealous of you because you have the potential to become successful. And sometimes people don't want to see that. Sometimes when you're becoming successful, people don't want that to happen. They don't want it. They don't want it around them. It's like, take that elsewhere. I don't want to see that, and that's just the way it is, no matter who it might be in your life. That's just the way it is. Sometimes when you're about to go to the next level and other people aren't, they feel some type of way about it, and they'll even try to say that you're not doing anything, you're not going to be anything, you're wasting your time, you're just fooling around, you're playing around, you need to get serious. But all the while, they just don't want you, they don't want to see you complete what you're trying to complete. They know that you got something going on. They know that you could become successful. Other people have become successful, but it's just because it's you, and people want to control what you do. People want to have control over what you do, and people want to be a part of what it is you're doing, because they don't have any control over their life, I guess, as far as what it is they want to do. So they want to control you and what you want to do with your life. And it's just like unfortunate circumstances when it gets like that. But like I said, you have to be an adult. You have to be a grown person. You have to make your own decisions. You have to do what's best for you. And it may hurt. It may not be easy, but you're gonna have to do what you got to do for you. You're gonna have to make your own decisions. You're gonna have to step it up, and you're gonna have to take care of yourself, because what else are you supposed to do? People can't make decisions for you your whole life. You have to make decisions for yourself. You have to do for yourself as a normal functioning human being. You have to be able to do what you need to do for you, and you can't feel guilty or guilt tripped because other people don't want to see that happen. And it's not your fault. It's just you have to, that's a part of life. You have to go through that part of life. Everybody has gone through parts of life where they've lived their own life, where they've done what they wanted to do, where they've experienced certain things, where they've gone out and they did what they needed to do or what was necessary for their success. Other people may have tried to hold them back or stop them or told them they weren't going to be successful, but those people went out and did it anyway. And that's the type of person you have to be. You have to go out and go after your success no matter what. And even if you don't feel like doing whatever it is you have to do, you still have to do it. There are times where I don't feel like doing things, and I still have to do it no matter what, because if not, I'm not going to get to where I want to get in life. And it's to the point now where I can't let anything stop me. And if anything is about to stop me or get in the way, I have to separate myself from it, and I have to get away from it so that I can do what I need to do, move forward in life, keep focusing on God, and keep praying and keep focusing on good, and keep manifesting the life that I want. Because when you're praying, when you're a person who prays, when you're a person who talks to God, and like you get around certain people and you don't even feel like doing that anymore, you don't even feel like praying, you don't feel like none of that stuff, it's like you got to get out that situation. That's not good. That's a toxic environment. And it's like the people don't care. They'll laugh in your face and say you need to go get some help. And it's not a positive environment to be in when it's like that. Like, people will do negative to you, people will subliminally take shots at you, people will try to put you down, and then when you call them out on it, they'll say they're not doing it. That's the narcissist gaslighter for you. And when their narcissistic traits come out, and then you call them out on it, that's when they gaslight you and say, I'm not doing that. I've never done that. What are you talking about? You're crazy. You're not being normal. You need some help. But all the while, you're just trying to get this resolved, but they're not ready to deal with it because they're not mature enough to deal with the fact that how they feel is because of your presence, or they're not mature enough to deal with the fact that you make them feel some type of way when you come around. But they will gaslight you and they will take shots at you, which lets you know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's actually you're making this person feel some type of way when you come around them, and they don't have the heart enough to actually say, hey, you make me feel this type of way when you come around because this, that, and the other. They just want to make it seem like there's all these issues or all these things going wrong, but in all reality, it's something deeper than that, and you know it is. You know it's something deeper than that. You know it's something more to it than that. But when you start to call them out on it, when you start to bring these things up, then, like I said, they want to say you're the one with the issue. They want to say you're the one who's causing the problem. But you're coming with peace. You're coming with positivity. You're not trying to cause no issues. But people won't stop. These types of people won't stop until they get you in a frantic mood, until they get you complaining, until they get you frustrated, because this is what gives them energy. When you're more powerful than people, they have to drain you of that power by putting you down, making you feel like you're losing it, making you feel like you'll never be good enough, make you feel like you'll never amount to anything. When you're more powerful than people, they have to put you down. That's why they're jealous of you, and that's why they have to do that, is because you're more powerful than them, and they have to diminish that power because they don't like feeling that. They don't like feeling weak in your presence. They don't like feeling like they're less than you when you're around them. When you're around them, no matter what they have, no matter what level they're at, you make them feel like they're not enough. So they have to make you feel, instead of making themselves feel like they're more enough, they rather take shots at you and make you feel like you're not enough. And then well, after they make you feel bad, when you feel bad, they want to make you feel bad for feeling bad. We made you feel some type of way, you feel bad about it. Now we're going to make you feel even worse because you recognize how we made you feel and called us out on it. And that's not good. That's not healthy for somebody to be involved with, that type of energy, that type of space. That's not a healthy environment to be in. So this has been another DrewTube special where we came to give you more and never lesser. Take this video, use it to your advantage. Rewind it if you have to. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that share button. Have a great day.